Hey guys, and welcome to another video. This time we're going to see how to replace one of the Mellias in our double Mellia dot team for Giants and from Steel Fortress. And well, many of you may not have two Mellias, so if you don't have two, how can you replace one of them? Well, the first choice will be Pang. And guys, she was an HOH as well, but you may not have been long enough in the game in order to have one Pang, so guys, we will review two more options that we can use instead. But first I will show you how Pang rolls. And guys, here Pang is using the exact same runes as my second Mellia, because well, Pang has the exact same base speed, so all you have to do is transfer the runes from my Mellia. All I had to do was transfer the runes from my Mellia. So guys, of course, if you had two Mellias, you wouldn't be watching this, but well, you can rune her exactly as your second Mellia with high accuracy and well, the exact speed needed for your Swift Mellia to move twice. And it will be ideal to be a little bit slower than I am right now to guarantee that your Mellia moves twice, but it's kind of tough because of the ticks, you know, so hard to do, but well guys, even though it doesn't, your Mellia may move twice if the Swift Mellia uses the skill 1 and absorbs the attack bar of the opponent, then that Swift Mellia will move before Pang again, will move twice before Pang. But it doesn't really matter because, well, if Pang lands her second skill, then you will already have a dot from your Mellia. You have one more dot from the Pang, then those two dots will become 3 turns, so then the other 2 dots from the Mellia moving after will be enough to have the 10 turns of damage over time needed for your tattoo to blow them up and kill the 100% of the HP of the boss. So basically here the odds are kind of similar to when you have your Mellia. However, you will be depending on your Pang using her second skill, which doesn't always happen, you know, because monsters love to derp, and they really love to derp. So guys, I'm not saying this is better than having Mellia. Of course it's not. If you have two Mellias, then that's the team for you, but this team is a great second choice, second option, you know. So guys, I will show you a few more runs, and then I will show you the average runtime of the round of 10 runs that I did. And well, it was sort of consistent, and I think this team may fail. This team has more chances of failing than the double Mellia team, so that's one of the downsides here. Now guys, as you could see, that was below 50 seconds, and now we are moving on to Steel Fortress, and well, it's pretty much the same guys, so I will leave you with the video because there's not much I can say here, other than, you know, this team already has more monsters that will apply dots, seeing the dots from our fire units will most likely land here, so it will be much easier to land dots. However, we need to land more dots, and well, that's where having Pang comes quite in handy, because you know, if your unit landed the round of dots, then she can elongate them, and you know, that can be, if there are 4 dots, then that can be enough to blow up the boss and with your tattoo. So sometimes this team can be even faster than having double Mellia. Well guys, as you could see, that was almost 50 seconds average, very similar to the Giants team. And now we're going into our second replacement, and this is number 2 in the order of replacements in my opinion, and Ikaru here is great. He's simply great. He has smart AI, so if he has the second skill available, he will always use it. And well, remember, he will be taking 3 other monsters alongside himself with that skill, with his second skill. So there's a 75% chance of your Ikaru taking your Mellia, which means that he will act as a second Mellia, but he will also take he may be able to take Tattoo and may be able to take Seth as well. And those guys may apply dots if they don't glance. So the odds are quite high for you applying a dot when Ikaru attacks. So guys, remember, 75% chance to attack with Mellia, which means where he will actually replace a Mellia. And well, then there's the odds of landing a continuous damage with Seth and with Tattoo. So that's it guys. And well, remember that Ikaru also defense breaks, so in some occasions he may help you clear some waves without ending up with your Lucian doing the amp when he doesn't have to do the amp, which means I'm actually talking about the mini boss. So that defense rate can be useful as well. So all in all, Ikaru is a very nice replacement if you don't have 2 Mellias. However, this team, as I said with the Pang team, is not as reliable as the double Mellia team. That team is the one to choose guys. I already made videos about it. Please go to the video about the Swift Mellia, which is the team that I am using and which is the team that I will keep. And well, that team I used it on over 1k runs and hasn't failed a single run. So that's very good. So these will not be as reliable guys. I can tell from the runs that I did, and I am showing you a couple more runs, and then I will show you the average clear times, which are great as well. But I think that this team has more chances of failing than the others. However, you know, it will be great, it can be a replacement, and in the meantime, while you wait to pull a second Mellia, this can be your Giants B12 team, and it will be a very good team. So guys, I will see you when we get into Steel Fortress. And here we are guys, 53 seconds average, almost 54, and that was a little bit slower than the Pang team. But now we're moving on to Steel Fortress B10, and here guys, Ikaru is amazing, because you know guys, here the fire monsters can't glance, so you have very good chances, the odds are great in your favor, to take more units with you that can apply dots. And that means that we may be able to clear this stage even faster than with the actual double Mellia team. So, and of course, there are chances of failing as well here. Remember that that boss has a chance to stun your full team on a revenge, and that attack doesn't glance. So even though you have fire monsters, when the game wants you to lose, you will lose. However, I remind you guys, my double Mellia team has never failed here either. And well, this team didn't fail, and it was sort of close to failing once I think, but I didn't fail. it didn't fail, and I can't say if that was a very weird case because I did not run hundreds of runs here like I did with my other team, because I'm testing replacements, and I think I can highly recommend this one by watching the runs alone. So guys, here you can see a couple more runs, and you will see how amazing having Ikaru here is. And Ikaru is very tanky, and the boss will attack Ikaru, and well, Ikaru may be able to take one hit from the boss. And remember, every hit that Ikaru takes is a hit that some of your most useful units won't take, so they may survive, and I think this team will be very consistent here as well, guys. So remember, you don't have 2 Mellias, no problem, this team can be the one for you to go if you don't have Pang. So guys, after this I will show you the third option, and then I will explain a little bit of other options that you have as well. Okay guys, 50 seconds average, actually almost the same as the Pang team. Now guys, you can use Yen here as well with the same runes, so that your Mellia can take 2 turns. And well, Pang has a chance to land 3 dots of 2 turns each, which is huge, which is great, but the units can derp. And well, she doesn't land the dots with her first kill, and she doesn't elongate detrimental effects like Pang does. So even though Pang derps, she may be able to elongate on a derp, but this girl, if she derps, then she does nothing. She derps and doesn't proc, then she does nothing, and well, that's a downside. However, this will be very consistent, and I don't think this team can fail a lot either. So guys, if you need to replace your Mellia, this is a very viable option as well. And remember guys, to replace your Mellia, consider monsters, consider units that land damage over time. For Steel Fortress, you can go with the Fire Homunculus, for instance, or you can go with any other units that lands dots on their first or second skill, if they had 2 skills and a passive. And remember, the units tend to prioritize their third skill. So for example, a Wind Ninja may be very good for Giants, may be very good for this dungeon as well. However, those are 1-turn dots, that's not as good, but consider using units that you already have that can apply damage over time. Garou could be a viable option as well, because Garou applies a damage over time on his first kill. It's only 1, but 1 can be very useful. Remember, 1 dot is 20% of the enemy's HP. So guys, that was it. And well, if you enjoyed this, if this was useful for you, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I will be very happy to reply like always. And guys, I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.